Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's webinar with the topic of Get Your Student Career Ready with Adobe Certified Professional. Let me introduce myself. My name is Alisa from my EduSolve, and I am going to be the Master of Ceremony for today's event. Accompanying me is Kananga, who will also help us run today's webinar as well. Now we already have our beloved speakers here with us. Ms. Alia Amira binti Abdurrahman, Dani Si Wei Chun, and also Muhammad Lukman Hakim bin Mod Hanafia. We are going to have more chattings later on, but first thing first, before we jump into the main event, allow me to introduce my EduSolve. My EduSolve is a technology company which focuses on education. We have a mission to empower and improve the quality, the future readiness of the youth in Indonesia through online learning and certification. We provide various classes which meet the growing demand of the digital era. To find out more, you can kindly check us on our social media, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook at MyEduSolve. Okay, now maybe some of our audiences are quite unfamiliar with Adobe Certified Professional, or maybe even this is the first time you probably hear the name. For those who are familiar with Adobe Certified Associate, they are basically the same thing. So Adobe Certified Professional is previously named as Adobe Certified Associate. It is an industry and internationally recognized certification issued by Adobe to validate one's proficiency in using Adobe Adobe Creative Clouds. On August this year, my EduSolve is going to conduct Adobe Certified Professional National Championship virtually, and the winners are going to represent Indonesia in the World Virtual Championship on November. Make sure to visit our Instagram to register yourself today. Now, before we proceed into the main topic, I would like to let you know that today we are collaborating with Assestar Solution from Malaysia. Let us introduce a little bit about Assestar Solution. Assestar Solution, established in 2011, is dedicated to help people succeed through industrial certification under Certifort. Industrial certification programs that are globally recognized credentials aim to enhance individual productivity, marketability, employability, and value. Ancestor Solution believe that it works with the industry-leading certification providers to bring their program successfully to the market. With significant expertise in academia, they are able to create a unique go-to-market plan that drives the global program. After this, we are going to present to you some videos about the past events that is hosted by Assestar Solution, which is the C Connect event and also the past Adobe Certified Associate Championship, National Championship in Malaysia. Maybe Kananga can help us to present the video.
Okay, wait.
Okay, that was the video of the past event, the Adobe Certified Associate National Championship in Malaysia. Maybe we are going to present one more video. It is also the past event that is hosted by SSR Solution. Maybe Mbak Kenanga can present the video.
Okay.
Halo Kenanga.
Yes. Okay.
I strongly believe give is not a description of your job. Give is a mindset. It is a strong mindset and attitude to hold yourself accountable in a higher standard. But you enjoy and passionate what you choose to do and own the full responsibility of the consequences. So this is not a conference to convince you to be a gig worker, but to give you the courage to think and act like a gigger. Because by thinking like a gigger, that you will be a better employee and get a better rewards.
I think COVID has affected our lives significantly, but nonetheless, it shouldn't stop the learning journey, especially for giggers, which the whole event is targeting towards.
Gig economy is here to stay and is here to be the next trend.
Struggling, sacrificing, putting your time into it. For me, I think the hardest thing was being away from your family when you have to put all the hours in on your project.
Good thing about the current world is it gives you more opportunity, more options.
But what I really want to tell you is not about Trump. You may love him so much or you may hate him so much. We are in a digital world. We have so much new. The most important is don't be the victim of a media.
Because end of the day, creativity is something everybody has. They just need time to adapt. And I think this year, everybody's trying to adapt that according to the situation.
Economy can help us to liberalize and make sure the creative industry create to grow to the next level, and it's affordable not to the selected few, but is for everyone, especially the startup.
So gig economy has grown out of the ability for us to communicate. Without our ability to communicate as was before, we couldn't have this system.
The announcement of the winner of the Adobe Certified Associate Championship 2020. In the top three, in third place, Nila Geswaran anak lelaki Selvam. Second place, Hilman Zafri bin Matlan. And the winner, Denny Sir Wei Chun from Utah Sungai Long.
All right, thank you Mbak Kenanga for helping us to play the video. So yeah, that's all pretty much the introduction of A-Star Solution Malaysia and also the past events that I have conducted in the past year. Now my EduSolve we have a good news for all of the participants. We are doing a giveaway. Make sure you follow our Instagram at MyEduSolve and share your learning story about today's event on your Instagram story and tag us. You can tell us about what did you learn today, what are the most interesting for you, and anything else. It can be both in Indonesians or in English. And 2 best stories will be chosen and get a chance for free Adobe certification. Not only that, we also have more prizes for 2 participants with the most interesting questions. So make sure you prepare your best questions and ask it later on. You will get official gloves from Wacom Indonesia. My EduSolve would like to show our gratitude to all of our partners and media partners as well. Thank you for Adobe Certified Professional, Certiport, thank you A-Star Solution, Niaga Hoster, thank you Codex Telkom Indonesia, Wacom Indonesia, Daily Social, Block 71, and another university students organizations which have helped us and supported our events. Now, in order for this event to run smoothly, I will explain some rules that must be followed by all the participants here. Number one, make sure you have filled out the pre-survey of this event. Number two, please turn off the microphone during the presentation or the discussion. Number three, if you want to turn on the camera, please be aware of that and wear appropriate clothing. And then lastly, if there are questions, please submit them on the chat box or click raise hand feature and wait until I invite you and also to help you to ask your questions directly. Now, I'm going to introduce you the speakers for today's event with the topic of Get Your Student Career Ready with Adobe Certified Professional. Our first speaker is Alia Amira binti Abdurrahman or Miss Alia. Hi, Miss Alia. Are you here?
Yes, yes.
Hi, how are you doing, Miss Alia?
Yeah, I'm fine. Alhamdulillah. Thank you.
Yeah, Alhamdulillah. Thank you, Miss Alia. So Miss Alia Amira is a doctor of philosophy, design, and visual communication. She has proven her ability in being a certified graphic designer by further being a lecturer in creative multimedia section, which has taught her insights and in various working fields ranging from visual communication to both design and brand's performance maintenance in the digital era. And then our second speaker is Denny C. Wei Chun. Hi, Denny.
Hello, hi everyone.
Hi, how are you doing?
Great. Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, I'm great too. I'm doing great too. Thank you. So Dennis C has shown us that age doesn't matter. Instead, competency does. He is a student at University Tunku Abdul Rahman. Despite being a full-time animation student, Denny has become a certified Adobe visual designer. Experienced amazing roles in the fields of 3D character animator, 3D animator, and illustrator. Moreover, he is also the founder and chairperson of Media and Digital Animation Society. Definitely an inspiration for the millennials and pretty much for all of us. And then our last but not least, our third speaker, Muhammad Lukman Hakim bin Bon Hanafiah. Hi, Lukman, are you here?
Hi, Assalamualaikum. Hello, everyone.
Waalaikumsalam. Hi, Lukman, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm actually doing really good.
Thank you. I'm doing great as well. So yeah, for Denny and Lukman, we are going to have more chatting later on. And now, without further ado, let's get started. I would like to welcome Miss Alia to deliver the main topic for today.
All right. Hi. Thank you, Alisa. Okay, let me share with you my slide. All right. So I will shortly introduce you to UniKL before we talk about how we embed this AACP program into our university. So as mentioned, I am a lecturer in University Kuala Lumpur in Malaysian Institute of Information Technology. So for short, we call it UniKL MIT. Okay, so a little bit on UniKL MIT is that UniKL is the first technical university in Malaysia, which wholly owned by Majlis Amanah Rakyat, which is the government organization. We registered officially on 20th August in 2002. And UniKL is also the premier and the biggest high TVET university in Malaysia. So we have 12 unique campuses with we are one university with 12 campuses, which each campuses have different specialty. For example, we have Royal Medical College, we have Malaysian France Institute, we have Malaysian Spanish Institute, which more towards submarine thingy, marine thingy. All right, and UniKL is also a private university, which is owned by the government. And we are a full-fledged university and one of the biggest government-linked university. Okay, UniKL is the first IT institution in Malaysia, which established by our former Prime Minister, Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad. So later we have EDP School, Infotrain Sdn Berhad, Academy Infotech Mara, Institute Infotech Mara, and also Malaysia Institute of Information Technology joined to become a University Kuala Lumpur. Okay, so right now our university ranking is as follow. Okay, we are being ranked between 290 to 300 in Asia ranking, QS Asia ranking. We have UniKL in world ranking for second time this year. Okay, it's a quite accomplishment for a university like us. Okay, so a little bit on our location is that we are strategically located in the heart of the metropolitan city, which we can see the KL Tower. You can see the Twin Tower from our building, and then as I said, we are strategic, right? So we have easy access with public transportation. We have, in fact, we are next to a shopping mall, and we are near to all the historical place, monuments, and also we are surrounded with a very large eatery section. Okay, so basically UniKL MIT, we have 5 specialization, which is software engineering, informatic and analytic, computer engineering and networking system, cybersecurity, and also creative multimedia and animation. So that is where I am in the section of creative multimedia and animation. So UniKL has been chosen by the students because we are owned by Mara. So the Mara have provided financial assistance, which is interest-free, and then we have high employability rates. We have industry-recognized qualification, as well as professional certification, and our nature is hands-on experience, which is 60% on practical and another 40% on theory. Besides that, we have state-of-art facilities with up-to-date softwares. We have industry-trained lecturers. We have also further study abroad opportunities, which our global link universities. Some of them is Korea, South Korea, France, Kazakhstan, and many more. So I'm happy to say that we are UniKL MIT is already certified authorized testing center. So which means that we can hold the testing exam in our facility. So moving on to why UniKL decided to onboard this ACP. We actually have become CATC since 2012 for 2 years. But during that time, not many people know about this ACA. But since now everyone is talking about professional certificate in Adobe, and we also taught our student Adobe software, so why not? So that's why we come again to continue becoming CATC, because it's being recognized now by our local. Okay, besides that, we also want to produce more professional in creative industry, which at first we want to certify our lecturers, and then when we have demand, so we open it to our student, and we were like, yeah, why not? Why don't we certify our student, especially our final year students, so that it can enhance their portfolio, Okay, and then the reason why we want to have this CATC title is for us to conduct the industrial certification exam in UniKL by using our own facility. Besides that, our equipment and we are equipped with the industry need. Okay. This is the ACA Championship 2020 live test. So we are happy to host the live session in 2020. So there are 30 of them come to UniKL MIT to sit for the live test. Okay, so on how UniKL deliver and run the program is that we utilize our computer lab to conduct the Adobe workshop for the exam. During pandemic, UniKL conduct our program through Zoom and exam from home. So exam from home is online delivering exam from Certiport. Okay, that is, we make use of this advantage by Certiport. We can't go to the facility, but we do it online. So you can do it at home for now lah. All right. Okay, so once we certify our lecturer, we promote our training and exam to our students. Okay, so on how UniKL align the program with ACP exam objective is that we embed the exam objective into our full-time programs. And we also provide short course and also intensive training for the ACP so that our student can answer the question. We also use the G-metric, which is the practice test, online practice test to get candidates confident and readiness for the exam. It's something like a simulation that looks almost exactly like the real exam. Okay, how UniKL participate in ACA Championship Malaysia? So I just take over this subject in 2018. So since then, we have been participate in this championship. We make it compulsory for the student as part of the assessment. So meaning to say that maybe assignment, one of the assignment is to participate in this championship, which is aligned with usually on the assessment of the subject. And then we also encourage the students from other section or from other faculty to participate as well, because not just from creative multimedia background, there are also sometimes from IT background, network background who love to design, who love to participate in this championship. And lastly, we create awareness to our student on ACA championship, on the the prizes. We encourage our student to participate because of from this championship, the student will gain more experience on how international championship look like, because all over Malaysia, all of them participate in this championship. So we got to meet a lot of, they got to meet a lot of other students from other faculty. So yeah, that is how UniKL participate in ACA championship. I think that's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Alia, for delivering the topic. So yeah, we can see that how UniKL has integrating and also supporting the ACA championship to also increasing the credibility and also the competency of the students as well. So yeah, for all the participants you guys want to ask the questions to Miss Alia and also later to for Dani and also for Lukman, feel free to send it on the chat box from now, and it's okay to write them down in Indonesia or in English. We're going to help you to translate the questions later on. And yeah, we are going to have the Q&A sessions later on. So yeah, Miss Alia, thank you so much for the presentation. Now, we are going to invite our next speaker. So we already have Denny and also Lukman here with us. They are both a champion of the past Adobe Championship in Malaysia. Hi, Denny. Hi, Lukman. Hi, so yeah, I think we are going to invite Denny first to share his experience of being part of the ACA Championship in Malaysia. Like, what are the most unforgettable experience that you get, and also how this championship and also this certification has helped you and like increasing and also enhancing your personal and professional growth or something like that. So yeah, now I would like to welcome Danny to maybe to present something or to deliver your presentation.
All right, thank you very much, Alisa. So let me share my screen now. All right. Okay. Hi everyone. So okay. All right. So can you see my slides?
Yes, we can see your slide.
Cool. All right. So let's start. Actually, this is me. I'm drawing myself, but probably he's more good looking than who I really am. Okay. So anyway, I'm Danny. I'm from University Tunku Abdul Rahman, which we also call it as UTAR in Malaysia. So a bit about myself. First of all, I actually liked drawing since I was very young. Yeah, and then which is why I chose animation to be for my degree in my tertiary education. And then this is also when I start to learn Adobe Photoshop in a subject that is related to illustration. So yeah, then I was pretty active in university extracurricular activities. So when I start to get active in events and stuff, right? Yeah, I was most of the time I was in charge of the posters for the event, and yeah, I was using Photoshop to create these kinds of posters. So by the time since then my skill in Photoshop is improving lah. Like if based on what I learned in my subject earlier. So yeah. Then one day I meet my lecturer, I saw her, and then she asked, hey, do you want to join the Adobe Certified Associate Championship 2020, ACA Championship? So I was thinking, probably this is a good opportunity for me to test my skill in Adobe Photoshop. So yeah, and it's also my first time to hear about this kind of competition. So I am very interested. So I signed up for the competition, and eventually I get into top 30, and it was a very great time to be the top 30 top 30 finalists back then, because I get to meet a lot of very talented people. Yeah. So after that, I learned that actually I actually need to have a Adobe Certified Professional certification in order to compete in the international round. But I wasn't ready for the international round back then. But I think it could probably be something useful for me. So I registered for the ACP certification. Back then we are calling it as ACA, which is Adobe Certified Associate certification. So yeah, as I said earlier, right? Because I use Photoshop in my studies and also basically drawings, right? And also use it for my posters in events, right? So I was pretty confident in this exam, but yeah, when I tried the G Matrix, which is the mock test for before the Adobe Certified exam, right? I actually failed a lot of time. Like I remember only one time I passed the mock test, which yeah, I'm pretty sure it was just lucky to pass the test. So, but luckily I have my savior, which is there is an Adobe Photoshop workshop organized by CCC, if if not mistaken. And then yeah, this workshop is actually really good, and I learned a lot of new things from the workshop, and it really prepared me well for the Adobe Certified exam. And yeah, I passed the exam and I was so happy. However, after I get certified, at the beginning, I don't really have a lot of feelings about that, but slowly I realized that actually this certified benefits me a lot, and it actually changed a lot in my life. So first of all, I would like to share about what I learned getting this Adobe Certified Professional. First is to be professional to clients. So after I get certified in Adobe Photoshop, I think this is probably also one of my luck. I actually received a job recommended by my friend, and it's actually a job about creating stickers illustration. But the thing is, it's actually not like an ordinary stickers, but it's actually a sticker for one of our is for the Minister of a state in Malaysia, Selangor. Yeah, so yeah, that was the job that I get after I got certified. And he is a minister and a very important people, right? Yeah, so I'm so glad that I learned how to be professional to the clients when I was taking the Adobe Certified Professional. Yeah, and it really helps a lot, and I actually had a very sustainable relationship with this client, and even until today they are still finding me for jobs. Like yesterday they just called me, and then yeah, I just done another job for them. So it's actually a very good opportunity for me. And not just the Minister of Selangor, I also received from the same client, but for another politician in our country. So yeah, it was very honored, and I'm so glad that I learned how to be professional, in the ACP. And the next thing is, of course, understand about the software. Yeah, you see, a lot of students like me, right? When we have a problem in using the software, the first thing that we are going to look for is YouTube, to look for like the tutorial or something. But the thing about YouTube tutorials that I watch, right? I cannot guarantee every YouTube tutorials are like that. But yeah, I realized they actually did not teach you detail enough about the features and the tools of the software. But Adobe Certified Professional is different. I really get to learn a lot about the software, almost all of the features and tools in Adobe Photoshop, and it helps me a lot in creating like more posters, and also basically using the software to create an artwork. Yeah, and then the next thing is I'm glad that because of this certification, I actually got recognized by people around me in my university to be a Photoshop expert. Yeah, so because of that, right, and I actually get an opportunity from our society in our university to conduct a Adobe Photoshop workshop for the students back then. Yeah, and other than that, I also, when my friends and families, they are having problem with the software, they also come and look for me, and yeah, and basically just helping them out with that lah. So yeah, that's all. So after that, I get into the champion of ACA Championship Malaysia 2020, like totally out of the blue. And yes, so my next goal is to do my best in the international round. Yeah, so that's all from me. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you so much, Danny. Maybe all the participants can give their reaction maybe for Danny, because it's very lovely. It's very nice to see all of your artwork. They are so lovely. Yeah, you got a very good talent, by the way. So yeah, maybe for all of the participants who want to ask the questions for Danny, please feel free to write them down on the chat box, and we are going to answer them all on the Q&A session. Maybe for Denny, we are going to have more chatting later on the Q&A session. Thank you so much, Denny, for the
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
experience sharing. It's very nice. And then now we are going to proceed to our next speaker. He is also one of the champion in the Adobe last Adobe Championship in Malaysia. He is Muhammad Lukman Hakim bin Mohanapia. Hi, Lukman.
Hi, Assalamualaikum.
Yeah, Waalaikumsalam. So Muhammad Lukman Hakim is also a passionate animation design student at University Pendidikan Sultan Idris in Malaysia, who has proven his competencies shown by all his amusing achievements. He keeps on challenging himself and accepting offers or even goes out of his comfort zone. Absolutely such a role model for fellow students like us. So yeah, Lukman, I'm going to welcome you to also share your experiences in being in the championship and also your journey in getting certified and also how certified can help you develop your skills, your mastery, and even your personal and professional journey and also career development as well. So yeah.
All right. Thank you, Alisa, for the perfect introduction. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen now. Right. All right. Assalamualaikum, salam sejahtera, selamat sejahtera for all my Indonesian friends. So I was really excited and thank you for inviting me for this webinar. So I am Lookman Hakim. You guys can call me Lookman or Lokmanke as my famous name, is it? Okay. So I'm an artist, I'm an illustrator, and I'm also a graphic designer. So this is my details, and also like Danny, I also draw myself, and yeah, most of the time the drawing is far more handsome than it's okay. All right. So before I'm a designer, I'm also a artist. So I have a deep interest in drawing, in art. So I also a doodler. So I think most of you guys know what a doodler is. Okay, spontaneous drawing. So I joined a lot of competitions, doodle competitions. So these are some of my competitions lah kan. Okay, so this is my collaboration with Mickey Mouse 100 years celebration. I think okay. So I joined a lot of this doodle competition before I start on joining in design competition. So actually in 2018 is the first year I joined last time it was called ACA Championship Malaysia. Okay, so I heard about this competition from my lecturer. I was doing my final year project at that time for my diploma, and yeah, my lecturer just sent us the link for the competition, and I saw and let's why not, right? I asked all of my friends to join me to join this competition. So, but they don't want. They say to me that this is like a global level competition. Why would we join? We gonna lose anyway. So that's the stereotype at that time. That's the thinking. So but I think it's just an online submission, and I won't lose anything if I submit my entry. So I just submit. Okay. So that's the first thing that I want you guys to hold, that nothing is you're not gonna lose anything if you try. Okay. Okay. That's the first essentially. All right. So in 2018, I got 6th place the first time I joined. So at that time, I saw my friend winning as the champion of the competition. Her name was Anis, and she represented Malaysia to, I think, Florida, USA. So, you know, the feeling when you see your own friend on the stage representing your country is such a big achievement for a student. Okay. So I said in my mind at that time that I want to be the person that is on the stage representing my country. Okay. So while waiting for the 2019 competition, I joined a lot more design competition to practice my skills, to enhance my knowledge. So this is some of my competition. And lastly, in 2019, I joined again, and Alhamdulillah, I finally became the champion. So yeah, that's a dream come true. Okay, like Danny is the best one. Is join first time, win straight. Okay, but I have to join this competition twice, just to win this competition. And yeah, finally I won. And 2019, I represented Malaysia to New York, United States of America. So, oh yeah, that's me. Okay. Yeah, okay. 3 years. No, 3 days after I won the competition. Okay, this is my mom. This is our last picture. Okay. So 3 days after that, my mom passed away. So can I have a minute of silence? We recite Al-Fatihah for my mother, for my late mother. All right. I was always nervous when I tell this story. Yeah, but this is like the biggest part of my journey of being a champion. So this is the greatest challenge for me. Yeah, at that time I was feeling like, why would I go to New York? Because I lost my mom, I lost my biggest support. But I know that my mom has supported me from the beginning until I am the champion. So yeah, that's the challenge I have to take. So yeah, I went, but I lost at the World Championship. But yeah, it's okay. I still made I made my mom proud. So that's the biggest achievement in my life. All right. Then after returning to Malaysia for University Pendidikan Saint I was recognized. I finally recognized. I've got many recognition. I've got many network connections, and I also got many awards. So this is one of my award. I was awarded this like a special title for a student. I think Indonesian student can understand Malay. Right? Okay, so this is student icon award. Okay, so not many students in our university will get this title. So yeah, the second thing is if you achieve something, you have to make sure not everyone. You have to make sure everyone know that you achieve something. Don't when you achieve something, you just hide it. You just keep silent about it because it is a big achievement, and it's important for your growth and for your life lah. Okay. So in my journey of Adobe Championship, I also certified. I attend the exams. I certified for 3 different software. These certificates are official from Adobe US. So I have certificates in Adobe InDesign, Adobe Illustrator, and also Adobe Photoshop. So just like Danny said, these titles, these certificates, at that time, it's just like simple badges, simple online badges. But it's a big recognition, it's a big certification, globally certified by the world. Okay, so after getting all these 3 certificates, I got another title, which is Visual Design Specialist. So yeah, the title specialist itself is, I think it's kind of big to me. Okay, I'm not that special, but yeah, I feel a bit special with this title. So yeah, if you guys are interested in taking this exams and this certificate, this is the perfect what is it called? Perfect chance for you students to take a step forward in this industry. Okay, this certificate is globally certified, globally recognized. So yeah, a bit a bit achievement lah. Okay. So this is the some of the pictures of me in New York. Okay. In case someone accuse me that that's me in front of Statue of Liberty. Okay, that's not Photoshop. Okay. So that's me. Okay. Yeah. So this is to inspire you guys. That actually when you win, I think just now Alisa said these students are going to join this competition, right? So yeah, if you guys win and you get the chance to represent your country and compete in the global competition. Actually, I have a story. In New York, in the competition, I have a friend from Indonesia. I don't remember his name. Yeah, so she's my only friend at there because yeah, well we the only Muslims, and so we talk, we chat during the break. So yeah, it's great to see another Indonesian here. Hey there, I'm Malaysian, of course. So yeah, my friend in New York is Indonesian. Okay. So this is my social media, Instagram. Just for show. Okay. All right. Okay, this is my artwork for the 2019 that I won for the SCA Championship Malaysia. This is my first artwork, okay? And this is the final artwork that I won the championship, okay? Yeah, we're gonna talk about this later. All right. So what I want to talk about today is actually, I saw the title of the webinar, Get Your Student Career Ready with SCP, right? So I want to share what's the quality of an artist. I will call myself an artist. You can call quality of a designer, quality of a freelancer, but it's all the same. Okay. So this is from my view. So the first thing is creativity. Of course, for us, for designers in this industry, so we have the most important thing is creativity. Okay, because I know many people will study the software. Many people know how to use Adobe Photoshop. Many people know how to use Adobe Illustrator, but not all of us can actually design it creatively. You got what I say? Okay, you get what I mean? The creativity is important. Creativity is something that you need to experience. You need to learn. You need to do it many times to get that creativity out of yourself. Every person is creative, but every person is creative in their own way. But creativity also has the element of aesthetic. Okay, so yeah, creativity is the most important thing. And second, of course, you have to have a knowledge, okay, about design, about elements, about principles, and also about the software. Okay, if you just a creative person but you don't know how to use or how to design, so there's no use in there. Okay, so creativity, knowledge, and then the third thing is experience. Okay, for like Miss Alia, Mr. Danny, okay, they have a lot of experience in this area. Okay, like Danny, he did posters and jobs for deputy minister, and also I think in the future he might do for the king. All right. Like Miss Alia is the lecturer, so she has a lot of experience in teaching. So teaching is also a great way to gain experience. Okay, like myself, I also do workshops. I also do talks like this. I also do classes, online classes. So these things are important in gaining our experience. Okay, when we teach, we actually learn a lot more when we just study by ourselves. Okay, the first thing is certifications. Yeah. Okay. So certifications, why is it important? Because there's a lot of designer that have creativity, that have knowledge, that have a lot of experience, but they are not certified. They are not recognized. So what's the importance of certification is when you are certified, you have an official certification, an official recognition. So people will believe in you. People will have confidence in your work because you are certified. Uh, some industry actually globally recognize you. So certifications is very important to for your recognition lah. Okay, for your name. So people know that you are like me. I am a visual design specialist. So I can bring that title. So I am Lokman Hakim or Lokman ke, a visual design specialist. So that's the title for you. Okay. So the fifth thing is social media presence. Okay, like I just now I show you my social media. Okay, my Instagram. So some people might think social media is now it's not a important thing. It's not an important thing. But for me, social media is a very crucial thing in our life. Most because nowadays we are mostly online, right? Everything is online. Your presence is also mostly online. Like me, like now, I just see you on the screen. Okay, so social media is very important, and designers or artists have to use this social media to their benefits. Okay, like me, I use my Instagram as my portfolio. Okay, so every time anyone wants to give a job or wanna ask about my work, I just give them my Instagram. So yeah, it's enough for them to see my works, my jobs, my workshops. So yeah, I urge you guys to improve your social media presence. Okay, you can use social media for story, for filters. Okay, like now I'm also using my filter. Uh, I am too orange right now. I don't know why. Okay, so yeah, social media is important. You can use Instagram. I said actually you can use TikTok. Okay, don't use it for. You can use it for your entertainment also, but for designers, for us to improve, use social media presence to our benefits. Post your works, post your uh, drawings, okay? Post your designs, okay? So people will know you. And lastly, identity. Okay, identity, I think uh, it's not compulsory. Dia tak wajib, okay, for us. But I think it's good to have identity. Okay, identity is a style. Every artist has a style. You know how Van Gogh work is. You know how Kim Jong Gi artwork. Okay, how their strokes. How Zaha Hadid. Okay, the architect. Okay, so these are the identities that when people see a work, they know that, oh, this is Danny's work. Okay, this is Alisa's work. Yeah. So this identity is not just in designs, not just in artwork, in anything, in the way your outfits, your speaking. So there is identity. So try to find that identity, try to find that style, but it is not compulsory. Okay, I have my period like a few months of finding my identity, and I got so stressed for it. So yeah, it is stressful to find your identity too soon in your life. Don't worry, it will come slowly, but yeah, try to find the identity. Okay, I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to sampaikan here. Okay. The first thing is creativity, knowledge, experience, certification, social media, and identity. So I think that's all from me. If you guys have any questions, just drop the questions below. So thank you, Alisa. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Lukman. Wow, that was very impressive. Like, I think it was very amazing to be able to represent your nation in a global stage, like to be able to also showcase your works to the international world. So yeah, congratulations on that. And thank you for sharing like lots of insights, like how people can increase the quality as a graphic designer. Thank you so much for that, Lukman. And now we already have several questions coming in on the chat box. I think we are going to directly proceed to the Q&A sessions. I'm going to help to read the questions. The first question is from Anissa Fitri. I think this is the question for three of you, from Miss Alia, for Denny, and also for Lukman. She says, design in particular is a very subjective field. How can certification help me become better designer or help me enter the creative industries? And the second question, what's the difference between a certified individual or not? So yeah, I think Miss Alia can answer it first.
Hello, hi. So the first question is how to become better designer to and help me enter creative industries. So from my perspective as a educator, so I would strongly suggest that you get yourself certified. So when you have this certification, so that makes you stand out from the others. We can say that in Malaysia itself, we have like maybe 1,000 of graduates each year. So how we differentiate between the good one? It's not the good one, but the one that is reliable, that the employer would have the confidence in, is the one that have certification. So once you have the certification, you will have digital badge, which you can put it in your LinkedIn. So if once you have that, maybe your employer will see that, and it will give the confidence to the employer to employ you as the employee. So I would say that get yourself certified. Once you have the certificates, so it will make you into something like a different level from the others, and your employee will have this feeling that you are industry ready candidate. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Alia. What about Denny? What is your opinion about this?
All right. So in my opinion, for the first question, right, which is about how the certification can make you a better designer. So like Miss Alia mentioned just now, because you receive a digital badge, right? So it is important, like Lukman mentioned just now, like when you achieve something, you don't just keep to yourself. So as long as you display your digital badge, especially in LinkedIn, and Behance is also a good platform to showcase display your badge there, and yeah, you will actually get like people will know you as a better designer, because if you say that everyone can say they know how to use the software, but the certification is the one that proves you are actually a professional ones who know how to use the software. The software. So yeah, the difference between the certified individual and not, yeah, like I mentioned just now. So basically is the knowledge about the software, in my opinion. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Denny, and also Lukman. Can you also share your opinion on this?
Yeah, okay. So in my opinion, design in particular, how can certification help me become better designer? I think certification doesn't actually help you to become a better designer, but it does help you to enter the creative industries. Okay, but certification is a physical thing. Okay, you can print out. Okay, it's an actual thing that you hold to yourself. It's a title. Okay, so when you have a title, like me, I have visual design specialist. Okay, so it's an actual title. So you have to actually hold yourself to that level. Okay, when people saw that, oh, you are a visual design specialist. Okay, can you please teach me how to do this? Okay, so what if you can't answer the questions? Okay, so that's it's like a responsibility that you have to hold when you get to this level. So that's my opinion lah. Okay, it's good for you to have certifications and of course for you to be officially recognized and officially do official works. Okay, so yeah, that's my opinion. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for Lukman, Denny, and also Miss Alia for the answer. For Anissa, I hope it does answer your question. So yes, design is indeed a subjective field, but with certification, it can help you in the more objective field itself, because design is also has something that is not objective. It is your knowledge about the tools. It is your mastery and also your skill about the tools itself. And there is indeed a very huge differences between those who is certified and not, especially if you are certified, you are already you are already recognized as a graphic designer. So yeah, that's all. I think we can move on to the next question. It is from Krishna Aditya. I think this is a question for Danny and also Lukman. What is the most difficult part of preparing yourself to the championship? Who wants to answer first? Okay, then you can go first.
Okay. Yeah. You see, the most the most difficulties is basically to compete very talented people in Malaysia. You see, we have back in our time, I remember they said we actually have 1,000 plus people participated in ACA championship, and yeah, we only have top 30s, and you know, top 30s in 1,000 among 1,000 people, like, oh my god, how talented they are. And I also met like someone who is actually very very talented and is like a superstar in creative industries. Yeah, and yeah, the biggest challenge to me is to compete with these very talented people. And second one is because back in last year, right, we already have the COVID-19 pandemic, so it is very uncertain for like most of the time, like when can you participate in the live test and so on. So that's the another challenge that I faced in last year, yeah, championship.
All right, thank you, Danny. How about Lukman?
All right. For this, the most difficult thing when for this competition, okay. This competition is actually a really interesting competition. Okay. The most difficult is we don't have internet connection, or we cannot use any references. Like back in my time in 2019, we are actually doing the live test physically in one room. So we only have 8 hours, no internet, no reference, using their hardware. So yeah, that's the interesting part of this competition. It challenges you to the most. You have to design everything from scratch. Okay, so I think that's the biggest challenge. So that's why I have to enter this competition twice if I want. Okay, then that's for ICA Championship Malaysia. And for the World Championship, the most difficult thing is, of course, with my grief of losing my mom, and also the difficulties of wanting to represent Malaysia. Okay, so the World Championship is a whole another level. Okay, the talents is like Danny said, they are very very talented. Okay, I was sitting beside I think he's from Ukraine, I think. Okay, so he's a very good designer. He's using Adobe Illustrator. So I'm designing it, you know, I designed it beside him. And I was doing my work and I was almost done. And then I just took a glance to my right, and I saw his work, and I'm like, okay, I lost. So, but that's the thing. You know that you are competing with these really talented people, but actually that's the part where you can make friends, you can gain knowledge from other designers. So I actually made friends with some of them, and I still having conversation with them nowadays. So yeah, that's the biggest difficulties, but that's also the most fun part of this competition. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. I think this is also the question from the same participant. So the next question is, okay, so what are the advantages that you get after being a participant in the national championships? Maybe it is for Danny and also for Lukman, like what are the biggest advantages or like the significant changes that you feel after being part of the national championship?
All right. Yeah, I think the most obvious one is being recognized as like national champion. I remember it actually makes a lot of people to know about me. You see, like our university, I'm actually very happy that they are so supportive. Like after I won, then they keep like promoting, and then like put me in the newspaper and something like that. Yeah, and then eventually a lot of people know about me after that when I became the champion. And yeah, like I had once in a situation whereby because I was still a student, I haven't completed my study at that time, right? So the following semester, right? Yeah, when I entered the class, then virtually lah, right? Virtually, I entered the class virtually, and then the lecturer look at my name, and then she said, "Hey, wait, are you Danny, the one who won ACA championship?" Yeah, so that's the thing lah. And another I think another benefit is it actually motivates me to become better. Yeah, you see, because you like I already won the national round, right? So the next one is international round. So I definitely cannot just stop there and then do nothing. Yeah. So it actually motivates me more to improve myself. Like I actually tried to this is what I did so far. Basically tried to actually learn how to draw something that actually it represent Malaysia, actually the style of Malaysia, things like that. Yeah. So it motivates me to like be better.
All right, thank you so much, Danny. Yeah, for Lukman, what did you feel after becoming the national and also world champion?
All right. So yeah, like Dennis said, obviously it's the recognition, and my name is quite famous. Okay. No. Okay. So the biggest advantage is actually I got a lot of works and commissions and jobs. So I got more clients. You see, before ACA, before Adobe Championship, I was just a normal student kid going to class and go back to my room and go to class again. So yeah, I'm not I'm no one before this championship. So this championship actually changed my life a lot. Okay, it puts a lot to my name. Okay, when I returned from New York. Actually, when I just won the championship, I started getting a lot of recognitions from everyone. Okay, and also I think the biggest advantages is you have. I love to teach. I think my late mom is a teacher, so I think I have that teaching spirit in my blood. Okay, so yeah, I love to teach, and with this, after winning the championship, people actually believe to let me do my own workshops and do my own classes. So for me, that's the biggest thing that I love about this. I got to teach, and I got to bring more people into this industry. So yeah, that's the bigger advantages. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for your answer. The next question, I think this is for the three of you. How can we develop our creativity so that our artwork can be more interesting and not like stagnant? Yeah, who wants to go first? Miss Alia can go first.
Okay, so for me, I believe that the more you see is the more you gain. So there is some type of people that they are born creative, and there is a person that is not the creative does not comes easily to that person. So I am true believer of what you see is what you gain. So you have to look for a lot of inspirations. Now we have a lots of platforms. Internet. You have Pinterest. You have everything is in the internet, so you can just Google it to find inspiration, not to copy, but to find inspiration. Yeah, I would say that you have to keep on searching for new things, for new trends, because what is famous or what is trending today is not going to be trending until next week. So it's keep on changing. So for me, creativity does not come easily. You have to find it.
All right, thank you so much, Miss Alia. How about Denny and Lukman? Would you want to add some answer as well?
Yeah, actually, my answer also pretty much the same as Miss Alia. Basically, I'm pretty sure Lukman also the same lah. Like most of the artists, when we got stuck and we want to look for, we want to get more inspiration. Basically, what we will do is go and look for the artwork from other people. Yeah, that's the case when you are like stuck in, in creating a creative process. And let's say if you on the other hand, if you want to like make yourself better, be more creative, I think for me, my way is probably just challenge yourself, keep giving yourself a new challenges, and then like Loman said, you have to keep practicing and practice yeah, to make yourself better and make yourself more creative. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Lukman, would you like to add something?
Okay. I think for me, okay, my way is I don't know if this is good tips or not. Okay, I always guilt trip myself. You just guilt trip myself. Okay, like if I'm on a break, like I'm on holiday. Okay, and I think like, oh, I'm not doing any creative work or I'm not learning anything. So yeah, I guilt trip myself to learn something. Okay, I don't think this is a good thing. Okay, but you can use it. Okay. So what I do is I go to YouTube and just search for like a short video or a short tutorial video. And also nowadays I always go on TikTok. Okay, I follow a lot of designers and artists. Okay, so they share their tips and their ways of work in their videos. So yeah, that's some great ways for you to develop yourself while you're on your break or you're on your holiday. Okay. Also, please remember to take a break. Okay. Take some time for yourself. Take some free time. Nowadays we are in this COVID-19 era. We spend most of our time in front of our screen. Okay. So that's not a good thing for artists, for creative person. Okay, because creative person needs we need fresh air, we need to see the scenery. Okay, so yeah, just spend time with your family, or if you stuck in your art block or anything, just do anything that makes you feel happy. Okay, if you cannot do any creative work, at least just watch a short video to learn something, and yeah, so that's enough for the day. Okay, so go on and just don't stop being an artist. Don't stop creating. Don't stop being creative. Okay.
Oh, that's very amazing. Thank you so much for the answer. I think the next question is specifically directed to Miss Alia. It is from Gias Pratama. Multimedia is a very broad and competitive department. How do we compete in the multimedia world in order to get maximum and more creative abilities in industry creative? Like, is it something that UniKL and also CATC is working on or something like that? Maybe Miss Alia can answer.
Okay, for that, okay, for as I said before, we have a lot of people who know how to use the software. So what differentiate you with the others is the certification. So once you have the certification, as I said before, you are at certain level. Okay, so in that for that question, I would to compete is that more or less is just I mean to get yourself certified, and then to get yourself not just for visual design, maybe you can explore more, and then the more you get the more you get so you will get more badges, so that will differentiate you and the others. Is that answering your question?
Yes, maybe particularly is UniKL or CATC is like integrating or implementing any part of the certifications in the curriculum, and how do you think it can solve the problem?
Okay, so UniKL want to produce more, creative people, what we call as creative people. So we don't want to produce just normal creative people. We want to produce certified creative people, creative people. So that is when we think about implementing to get CATC to UniKL, so that we can do it ourselves with the help of A-Star and Certiport, of course. So that is our goal is to produce a student that is market ready, job ready, and employable to the market right now. We right now cater for visual design, web design, and also video design. So these three areas, I can say that these three areas are the mainstream right now. In this pandemic, I can say that every industry is in need of having a good visual to promote their products. So this is how we want our students to know what is the market like, what is the and we want to our students to be exposed to the outside, to the industry itself. Not necessarily in creative multimedia, also in marketing industry, in anything, because this pandemic has forced us to be more digital. So this is how this certification come in like very crucial.
All right, thank you so much, Ms. Alia, for the answer. Because we have a very limited time, I think we're gonna take 2 more questions. And the next question is very interesting. I think it is from, wait. Oh yeah, it is from Gina Rienti. Hello everyone, by having Adobe certification, can we open a course where people can study Adobe there? Who is gonna answer? Maybe Denny or Lukman or Miss Alia. Do you think like it is also can give credential for someone to be able to be an educator or something?
So as mentioned as Lookman in this before, so when he is certified in so many things, so he was given opportunity to teach. So he can share his knowledge to the other, and of course he can be a trainer for Adobe trainer.
Okay, I want to share my take on this. Okay, where people can study Adobe there. Actually, for us, top 30 participants, like Danny and Mike and me. So after we in this competition, if we get the top 30, so we have a chance to join Adobe workshop. Okay, it's a workshop organized by ESTA Malaysia. So ESTA are doing these workshops like regularly. So you can actually learn Adobe by Adobe Certified Trainer. Okay, we have ESTA have like official certification for Adobe Trainer. Okay, so like me, I'm also trying to get that certificate. So if you have this certificate, you can start to train people officially for Adobe. Okay, I think in Malaysia, we only have 2 or 1% that have this certificate trainer, Adobe Certified Trainer. Okay, so yeah, by having Adobe certification, like me, I started doing these workshops, these classes, and with that visual design specialist title, I can actually teach person. So that's the benefits of having this kind of certification. But I'm not doing this officially for Adobe lah. Okay, I just have the certifications officially by Adobe. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Danny, would you like to add something?
Yeah, I have a few things to add. Like Lukman mentioned just now, there is like another certification for like especially for trainers, and to be honest, for us, right, I think, yeah, we truly like we are still not qualified to train like a lot of people in public yet. But from my experience is I taught people the audience, the participants for from my workshop was actually students. So you are still able to teach to like students and others like beginners who are using Adobe softwares. But to public, probably you need another certification, like Lookman said. And because, in my opinion, we got certified, but we are getting certified to use the software instead of like training people and teaching people. So yeah, I think there is a difference between these two certification.
I see. Okay, thank you so much for the answers. Now the next question from Ferry. Is Adobe certification valid internationally in any country and its authenticity is recognized even though the certificate is issued by a country that is not the origin of the Adobe company itself? Yeah, maybe Miss Alia can answer first.
Yes, it's valid internationally because the question comes from Adobe. It's not come from Adobe Malaysia. It's come from the Adobe itself, from the certificate. So yes, it's valid internationally.
All right, thank you. Lukman and Danny, maybe want to add something?
It's okay.
Okay, so yeah, we can, yeah. So for Ferry, it is, yeah, the Adobe certification is valid internationally, like even if you take the exam in Malaysia, in Indonesia, or in another country, but the certification is issued by the Adobe itself. So yeah, it's valid wherever you are. And then, yeah, I think that's the two last questions, but honestly, I still have one question in mind. So am I allowed to ask? This is really the last question for today. So since in Indonesia, I think there is not much of the university or any schools that is integrating any part of the Adobe certifications in our curriculum. And maybe this is the question, especially for Miss Alia, like what do you think is the biggest challenge, like the biggest barrier in implementing this into our education, like so that, yeah, we can increase the students' ability and career readiness as well?
Okay, so in Indonesian situation, so the thing that you have to include in your curriculum is that mostly during the lab session, because the curriculum, the objective provided by Adobe is pretty much more towards the lab session. So in my case, in Malaysia, so it's not really a big trouble or big challenge for us, because the objective of Adobe for certain software is pretty much very basic. So how I got to implement is once I got the help from A-Star to get our institute to be a CATC, is that we are provided with the every Adobe software's objective. So once we look through the objective, it's easy for us to implement it into our lab session, because it's pretty much a practical software, practical punya thingy. So in Indonesia, I believe that there is something that you can do. Maybe during your lab session, you can follow this objective, the Adobe objective into your curriculum, into your syllabus. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Ms. Alia. I hope there will be more education institution that can integrate this to our curriculum, because like considering the huge advantages and also the huge significant impact that students can have when getting certified. Okay, so we have come to the end session of the Q&A session. Thank you so much for all the participants for being very enthusiastic and participative in the chat box. We are very sorry that the time is very limited, but do not worry. We already recorded all of the questions that you guys gave. So yeah, you can still have the chance and opportunity to win the prize for us. We come to the end of today's event, but before closing the event, I would like to remind you guys. So all of the participants already witnessed how amazing it is, the experience that you are going to gain if you are able to be a part of the national championships, especially in Adobe Certified Professional National Championship. You are going to get the opportunity to represent your nation, Indonesia, in a global stage. And this year, for 2021, my EduSoft is going to be conducted the Adobe Certified Professional National Championship in August. So for all the participants who wants to be part of the championship, feel free to go to our Instagram account and like get informed all of the details and also all of the things that you have to prepare before registering to the national championship itself. So yeah, before closing the event, allow me to introduce you to my EduSoft community. So my EduSoft as a community that is formed as a forum for sharing, discussing, and exchanging information about education, careers, and other interesting topics. And these are the benefits that you can get if you guys join to the My EduSoft community. Number one, by joining the My EduSoft community, you can expand your network by meeting new friends throughout Indonesia, because our members are reaching in the thousands numbers. Number two, you will also get early access to every My EduSoft events, free webinars, or something else. And then besides getting early access, you will also get exclusive offers for every event that we hold. And lastly, it doesn't stop there. You can also update about interesting info and helpful tips and tricks for your career. And if you would like to join, you can directly click bit.ly/myedusoftcommunity, and the link is going to be dropped in the chat box column as well. My EduSoft would like to once again show our gratitude to all of our partners and media partners as well today. Thank you for Adobe Certified Professional. Thank you, Certiport. Thank you, Star Solution. Thank you, Niaga Hoster, Codex Telkom Indonesia, Wacom Indonesia, Daily Social, Block 71, and all of the students' organization who has supported at this event. All right, before ending today's event, I invite Ms. Alia, Denny, or Lukman to convey a message or a closing statement. Perhaps, like, is there any tips or tricks on how to sharpen our skills in graphic design field? So yeah, maybe Ms. Alia can go first.
Okay, first of all, thank you for having me. So tips and tricks, if it's from me, is that like I said, creativity don't usually comes easily. So you have to keep on looking, keep on searching sometimes it's not really far from you. It's maybe next to you. So good luck for Indonesian Adobe Championship 2022. So I hope all of you can join this and get yourself certified. And yeah, good luck everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss Alia. And then yeah, the next maybe can be Danny.
All right. Also, thank you very much for having me here. So the tips from me is keep on trying new things. Keep on exploring, because there are actually a lot of things that you can try to make yourself better and more creative. So yeah, just try new things. Don't be afraid to to fail in like certain things or what. Yeah, just keep on trying and then just be better.
All right, thank you so much, Danny. Last but not least, from Lukman.
Okay, hi. First thing is thank you for having me. It's great to be talking alongside the great Danny and Miss Alia. Okay, so actually before that, I just wanna ask. I just wanna answer this one question. How do you manage your relationship with your loved ones while having so much work and competition? Okay. This is important, okay, for us creative person, for us designer, or for us as a person lah. Okay. My way is I always share what I do, my works. I always show my designs to my family. I showed it to my siblings, to my mothers, to my father. Okay. So this helps because when we show our artwork, so my family is very supportive in my journey, in my design, in my work. So this is my way to keep my relationship with my family is strong. Okay. Even though in this pandemic, okay, I'm still in my campus and my family is in our home in Bangi. But I still share what I do, what I design, what I join. Okay. I join a lot of competitions. So the second thing is don't be afraid to join anything. Okay. Don't be afraid to try. Just try anything. Losses isn't permanent. Okay. It's just a stepping stone for you to be more successful. Okay. Don't be disappointed if you fail. You will get there someday. Okay. Even though I won the championship, I represented Malaysia in 2019, but 2020 has been hard for me. Okay, I fall back, I fall down. Okay, so I'm trying to go to rise back up. So we are person, we are people, we are normal people. Okay, that's the way of life. So good luck to all of you designers, to the the next champion. Okay, I hope to see the champion of Indonesia, okay, competing with Danny, okay. So yeah, for the championship. Okay, so good luck to everyone and thank you. And Assalamualaikum.
Thank you so much, Lukman. Lastly, let's have a photo session for documentation for today's webinar. So for all of the participants, you can turn your camera on and prepare to take a photo session. Maybe Mbak Kenanga will help us on this.
Oke, boleh teman-teman untuk semua on cam. Oke.
Boleh on cam ya teman-teman.
Oke. Okay, let's start. Okay, I'm still waiting for another on cam. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, once again. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thanks everyone. Thank you, Miss Alia. Thank you, Lukman. Thank you, Denny. Thank you,
Thank you,
Lisa.
everyone. Yeah, thank you, Mbak Kenanga, for helping us. And yeah, once again, I would like to show my huge gratitude to Miss Alia, to Denny, and also to Lukman for being here with us as the wonderful speakers for today. Thank you so much for the wonderful messages and the inspiring talks. It's very nice to know each one of you. So yeah, thank you so much for the great participations from each one of you guys. I hope you can meet again in the another time. Please make sure do not miss any another webinar, free webinar sessions for My EduSolve by following our official Instagram account at My EduSolve or in LinkedIn and Facebook as well at My EduSolve. You may leave this meeting. Thank you and have a good day, everyone. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Waalaikumsalam
Thank you. Thank
warahmatullahi
you.
wabarakatuh.
Can we leave?
Yeah, sure. You can leave.
No,
Thank
I
you.
think Aaron wanna say something, I think.
Oh yeah, sure. Sure.